This is one of the most powerful manifestation practices that I have come across. This changes everything. That's why I call it a magic pill that makes your desires a reality. Many people call it a manifestation technique, but it is a practice, as it is not something that you do once or twice, but you follow it every day and every moment. It is a lifestyle, and it is the most amazing kind of lifestyle that gets you anything you desire. There are tons of success stories of people who followed this lifestyle, and you can follow it too. But keep in mind that just because I call it a magic pill, it is not going to be as easy as you think. It requires focus, dedication, and persistence. Initial days are going to be hard. They are going to be tough, as your mind will resist it at first, but with practice and dedication, you will master it and master your mind. Our minds are like monkeys that are going from one thought to another, like monkeys. Our minds copy each other and make unnecessary movements in the form of changing thoughts rapidly. One moment you are thinking that you will go on vacation in the hills, and the next moment your mind makes you think that you are the kind of person who used to lick the walls in their childhood. Your mind goes all over the place, and this is a common thing for everyone. But you are not on this channel to be common anymore. You are unique, you are the creator of your life, and you are someone who can achieve anything. That's why it is important to master this one practice, which is often referred to as a mental diet. Dieting is one such thing that most people avoid. In my early teens, I only knew about food diets. I used to know that food diets could help us transform our bodies. Sure, it helps us a lot in making that change and transforming our lives. But when it comes to achieving our goals or manifesting our desires, we need something that is at the next level. And that, my friend, is the practice of mental dieting. I learned about this in my early 20s. I am not saying that after knowing this, I applied it every day or followed it 100%, but one thing that I can vouch for is that when I want to transform myself, I follow this practice with dedication. When some desires pop up in my mind that seem to be big and I really want them, I need to give myself a direction. And that direction is achieved through the practice of mental diet. All is mind, the universe is mental. When everything is mental, then it is your duty to direct your thoughts, it is your duty to train the monkey. You have to fully perform this duty at every moment of time. 90% of problems arise in your world because you think about them. When problems happen, all your focus is diverted towards the problem, and you magnify it. You manifested some more problems after that, but all you had to do was focus on the solution. You had to focus on the solution instead of the problem. People forget that where attention goes, energy flows. Whatever you focus on only grows. If you focus on the state of the wish fulfilled, as told by Neville Goddard, then you manifest your desires. Every thought you have is from a state. When you think that nothing works out for you, you are a loser, you cannot get anything in life, and you are weak, then you are thinking all of this from a state of failure. But, on the other hand, if you think that if X person can earn millions of dollars, then I can too, I can get whatever I want in my life, and I am going to make my life better, then you are thinking from the state of a motivated person. But if you are thinking that you are wealthy and successful, and that your income is high, then you are thinking from the state of a wealthy person. Now, whichever state you think of is merely a possibility, whether it is the possibility of becoming a failure, a motivated person, or a wealthy person. It is in your hands to decide and choose from the possibility. And to make that possibility a reality, you have to think from a particular state most of the time. Your attention must be consciously diverted every moment from living from that state, and your thoughts show you in which state you are living. You have the freedom or free will to choose your experience, and you have the free will to choose the state you wish to be in. Only you can change your state of being, and remember that your state is not greater than who you are. You are greater than your state as you choose it. The state does not choose you. As I already said, your thoughts and your state of being are in a relationship with each other. This means that by changing your thoughts, you can change your state of being. By changing your state of being, you change the expression of your life. Your life is simply a projection of your dominant internal state. Therefore, practicing a mental diet is one of the keys to manifesting. Like a monkey goes from one branch to another and is constantly making some movements, your mind is also going from one state to another in the form of thoughts. In the morning, you might become a motivated person who can manifest anything that he wants. By the afternoon, you are on a journey of thinking about the past. And by the night, when you consume some alcohol, you feel like you are the king of the world and you own the world. I know many of you who have consumed alcohol can relate to this. When you consume that substance, you make yourself open to the world, you make yourself free, and you feel great. This greatness does not have to be dependent on some substance. It has to be naturally produced within you. Because after a few hours, the impact of this substance lessens, and you again get to the state where you were before. You experienced a high, and now you are again at the starting point. When you are in love, when you talk to your lover, you feel good. but when your lover is not around you, you still feel great just by thinking about them. You are doing it through your imagination, and your body is reacting differently at that time. I am sure many of you have experienced this. It is the most beautiful feeling in this world. Your whole body chemistry changes even if they are not around you, and that sweetness can be experienced by you. You produce that feeling by imagining, and your thoughts are always in alignment with that imagination. But whenever you are experiencing a flow of negative thoughts towards your desire, realize that your imagination is not in alignment with your desire. You are imagining something undesirable, as imagination is the only reality, and when you are not imagining to the point where you feel a change in your state, then the point of complaining that it is not manifesting is baseless. Whatever you are imagining is manifesting for you. Your thoughts manifested for you. When your mind is crowded with the idea of having your desire rather than not having it, then you are successful at manifesting your desire. Your mental diet is one such practice to crowd your mind with the idea of having your wish fulfilled. Your mental diet is important as your thoughts become your feelings become your states, and your state manifests in your reality. You might have seen people who are like happy-go-lucky people. They keep on saying that I am generally a happy person, and the universe always presents them with all the pleasant things and experiences. While there are people who complain about another person, they hold grudges, and when you look at their lives, you can see that they get similar experiences in every relationship as they keep on thinking that they are victims, and their dominant feeling and state become that of victims, and the universe presents them with similar experiences. That is what manifested for them. Your subconscious mind, universe, and creative force do not differentiate between good and bad. If they did, there wouldn't be any villains, bad people, or miserable people. Only good would be there. But it is the duty of your subconscious mind to present you with what you are persisting in. It is the duty of your subconscious to reflect your dominant assumptions and states back to you in the form of physical manifestations. Stop giving your attention to the beliefs you no longer want to hold. Start moving your attention away from past mistakes and direct your attention to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Let the dead bury the dead. Turn away from appearances and assume the feeling that would be yours if you were already the one you wish to be. So, start getting aware of what you are thinking from moment to moment. Initially, it would be a difficult thing, but with practice and time, you would be able to catch yourself and change the direction of your thoughts. Just be consistent with your dominant assumptions. Let them become your dominant state, and see the magic. Put off the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Put on the new man. Put on the new man and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Your mental diet is to change your inner conversation, for speech and mind are one. A change of speech is a change of mind. It is not about changing one or two negative thoughts. It is about making a complete shift. It had to be a complete change in diet. We cannot have a little bit of meditation in the morning, curse at noon, and do something else in the evening. We have to go on a mental diet. For at least a week, we must completely change our mental food. You can manifest anything, even your specific person. And if you want to manifest a phone call from them, then I have made a video that includes a guided meditation. Click on the first video that comes up at the end of the screen. Happy manifesting.